We'll now leave the site level management and we'll go to SharePoint Central Admin to view a higher level configuration. Again, we add ourselves as a solution into SharePoint and we're under the Application Management tab. Here we can see our feature menu once again, Metalogix Replicator. This is where we configure Replicator and we define who we talk to. Replicator is installed on both the corporate portal and the London branch portal server farms. Configuration of replication is a three-step process. First, we enable Replicator for the web applications. Second, we configure the connections and the groups between the web apps. And third, we create map families, which creates a hierarchy of maps, and it controls what and how often to replicate. First, going into Configure Web Application, this is considered our master on and off switch. After Replicator is installed, this is where you would enable Replicator. We also support multiple domains and user remapping from one domain to another. We then need to define the replication group. We use this as a tool to help organize and simplify management of connections. For example, you could establish a replication network according to a local, a regional, or a worldwide group. When creating groups, you may use the adaptive mode. It's great when you have multiple geolocations, as it selects the best path between the pairs of connected web applications. Second, we need to define our connection. Here's our connection, corporate to London, which is a friendly name defined to represent your target location. And opening this, we can see some of the important settings. Replicator uses bits or offline to transport data. Bits is Microsoft's built-in service known as Background Intelligent Transfer Service, which is also used to transport those online weekly updates. Offline transport means that there's no internet connection between the two servers. Delivery of the replication packages from the origin to the target destination is the user's responsibility. Next is our target web application area. The protocols we support is HTTP and HTTPS. The DNS name is your target web application name, then your port number, domain name, username, and password. Note that this ID should have the same app pool credentials as your SharePoint Central Admin. Being a member of the Worldwide Replication Group allows for bidirectional replication. Under conflict settings, when a package arrives from the source web app, if a conflict is detected, these settings determine the outcome. Skip event means that the newer item will win. It will always be updated. Apply event, the local package is applied. If corporate headquarters wants precedence, then their latest item will be updated. And generate conflict, an email is generated to you when a conflict occurs. When considering conflict settings, for best practice, we recommend having version control enabled so end users can see when documents are checked out. For compression, we recommend compressed, which is the fastest level, but if you have an external hardware accelerator on your network which utilizes compression, then you can select the none to take advantage of what's already in place. This can also be set to DC, difference in compression. This will only transfer blocks of data that changes. The bits transport settings, high priority, will use as much bandwidth as it can get its hands on. Bits low priority or normal priority will throttle up and down as the bandwidth becomes available. The replication mode on demand, we can see each other's server and replicate immediately. But firewalled is the reverse of on demand. The server can't see me, and the server on the inside of the firewall does all the work. That's our connection. Then the third step in our configuration process is we need to create a map family. Again, the map families defines what you want replicated on the site to where and the schedule for that particular map. So the maps could have varying schedules. We see the global map family summary here, which is scheduled for full web app and immediate replication. But we can also create a map family for a site collection. We'll just open Add Map Family. We'll call this map family Local. It is also a friendly name. The map family scope we'll select will be Site Collection, but we can select Web Application and Website as well. We'll enter in that Site Collection URL, enable the map for replication. Worldwide Connection Group allows for bidirectional replication. And then here is where we set up our replication schedule. In addition to replicating immediately, you can replicate according to minutes, hours, daily, weekly, monthly, or even manually on an ad hoc basis. We'll keep immediate for this example and then select OK. This next screen allows us to define what and where to replicate. This is the feature list of events that we capture on in order to replicate. We can open the advanced buttons to see these selectable events. We cover all of the content capabilities. Under our website, our advanced tab, we can see our web permission levels, ads, updates, also content types, site columns. Under lists, our list ads, updates. List item adds updates, check-in, checkouts, your folder updates and deletes. We also replicate workflows as well as look and feel, as you saw earlier. All of these are attributes of a map, and you can see the granularity in this. Therefore, if we wanted to select just a few of these, we could do so. For instance, I'll select List Add and List Item Add. Then you can select the connection of your choice if you have multiple farms or connections. We'll keep our corporate to London and select OK. The local map family has been created.